Welcome back everybody into a very improvised sort of recap, sort of video analysis on Bitcoin. As you can see, this one was the one of the analysis that I was looking for into the on Bitcoin. This was made the 27th of November. As you can see, this was one of my analysis. As you can see, I also made a video on the weekly recap, or mainly I think was on the daily recap. As you can see, I was highlighting that we already had these huge bearish candles, which brought us to 53k once. But as you can see, we bounced. I was expecting either to bounce, as I showed you in a video on the weekly recap, to bounce and then go up, or to find support here and go up. But one of the other analysis was exactly like this. Once the price is going to break 53k, where this price action happened, so this huge rejection happened already in September, we could have seen a deeper drop. I mean, there was not a lot of resistance to go to 40k flat even. And if we want to see, no, let me just do it again. 53k. If then what we want to do is to see what has happened in the last few hours. There you go. Of course, on the daily there's no real reaction, but as you can see, price already here after this this candle that was from the analysis. We were expecting a bounce from the level in the daily in the weekly recap. I talked about it. Once we broke below 53k, 52.5, we went straight in an hour, in a night, to almost 40k flat. It is not 40k, it is 42, but I mean, the huge spike is gone. What I was looking for is either now, this one is the reaction, not a real bounce, because the bounce is too aggressive. This is a daily candle, is too aggressive, but we might see that the liquidity grab is going to be used for further buys. Why I'm saying this? It's possible. I'm not saying that it is going to happen, but is it possible? Because if you see, when Bitcoin printed an all-time high every time, so this one, or even let's go on the weekly, which is better. Okay, so we printed it here in April 2021, and then we got a huge 50% correction. We printed it here in, of course, in October, and we got a minor correction, 14%, and then we made, another all-time high at almost 70k, and what happened? We are now at 37% correction. So I'm not going to say that then the price is going to make a 50% correction, possibly to the 30k again. But what I'm telling you is that, okay, look here, where price reacted exactly at this PSA. Of course, it's not a single line that, okay, yeah, maybe we can find something, but it's more important to understand that this is a zone. And look, the 42k, how important of a zone it is. And it can either be now for a bounce, or you can use it if you're intraday scalper like I am, For a PSA, now that price is at 47, if you see price bearish, you can either take advantage of this range, but also, okay, this is my PSA for further sells, because I know that I will get something. Either it stops at 37, it's 200, 300 pips, so we're not going to complain. If you see breaking below 37, 38, you know that you have this nice range, possibly to fill to 30k. This was a huge, messy price sensitivity area because I backtested it and price was just crazy. So you didn't know if price was going up, then huge rejection. Look at these wicks. This is a daily time frame. It's noisy as it is. It can be on the 1 minute time frame. And what I'm saying is, okay, it reacted exactly these price points, and where it's going now, I don't know. It's not my job to know where it is going now. What I'm here for is to analyze the price action, analyze that it already happened before. As you can see, this 50% correction after printing the all-time high, making another attempt. This could be this one. I mean, you can, we can start to think and try to find analogies here, here, and then maybe we are below, we are going to these lows. Is going to be to 30k? Possibly not, because if you just go here, price went exactly at this previous PSA. So what we might see, what might happen is, as you can see, it reacted here on the left hand side, on the right hand side. What it might happen is that we see price. So we have this same PSA and we have this same PSA. So we can see price starting to range into this range. 40k, 50k. Instead of being between 50k and 60k, we can still be here. So I don't know. I don't know where price is going, but we might see that price is going to range for a little bit if history repeats itself. If then we see aggressive sell-off, panic sell-off, we can see price to go here, but I'm almost 100% sure because there was no real news. It's not like China, India, America banned Bitcoin. So it's not like, okay, this coin is useless. But I think that even if we go back to 30k, it's a good price point for the investors because Bitcoin in itself has that asset value. And remember that Bitcoin is a risky asset, so it's not like a safe haven. So for the investors, it all depends on the risk sentiment that they are currently. Now this is too messy. And just have a look on the 1 minute. I love the 1 minute time frame, as you already know. Yesterday when I was talking, while I was doing my analysis, I was shocked about this drop and the immediate correction. But afterwards, as you can see, price always stay below the 54k area. I mean, if I give you the PPLs, each of this range is 25 pips. So just imagine if you held some sells from New York, from this peak in New York, it was just a straight line. Yesterday I showed you on Bitcoin how many times we could have entered on the 1 minute. But imagine if you're even intraday, maybe you are saying, oh, this is a bullshit range, blah, 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 it was messy. It is just 1 day is enough to make 1 month. If the losses are controlled, 1 day can be enough to make you for the whole month of minor losses. As a scalper as I am, yes, all this is tempting. You say, oh wow, I wish I put a sell stop before going to bed at 44, and as you can see, I mean, with already 15 pips here, I could have been like a few hundred pips low. Ooh, look at this drop. I mean, but I'm a scalper, so I don't have to be envious. This was not pre-planned, so that's why I'm not going to feel FOMO too much. I'm not going to say that I don't feel it at all. But as you can see, price was just continuing bearish, not a single attempt to make a bullish run, just some minor consolidation areas, really minor. And after that, breaking below 52k, multiple retests. I mean, I think that this one is like 60 pips, yeah, 60 pips already, a last attempt, and then price just melting. Of course, I think that the look at candle setup here. This is my candle setup, and it's absolutely awesome. If it only was, maybe it is at a PPL, but as you can see, yes, you enter here. Look how far you are from the PPL. You have to give like 20-25 pips. I mean, you get to 45. I mean, this is like in a few minutes, 300 pips in a few minutes. That's absolutely crazy. 5 minutes, 300 pips. So it's absolutely crazy. And break and retest. Break and retest of the PPL of this previous PSA. And then just, I mean, this is crazy. These are candles in 1 minute that are making 250 pips. So huge volatility, huge and crazy volatility. Now it looks like price is in this sort of, if you want to, I mean, even this is like 55 pips. I mean, this minor looks very small. It's 55 pips. Crazy. 25 pips candles just like this. Huge volatility, huge volume. So you have to be careful. Look at this candle. Went like 100 something pips, 120 pips in a minute. If you had sells, stop loss over here, already take out, and look at the volatility. How 50 pips in a few seconds to say what is the volume on this pair right now. So let's see. I want to see on my broker how it is. Okay, I just wanted to show you, this is my demo account that I have on IC Market for the on MetaTrader, only for Bitcoin, because only on market, only on MetaTrader the Bitcoin is open on the weekends, and as you can see, the spread is 11 pips right now. So it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, 57, 69 is basically 11 pips, and it's absolutely crazy. Okay. But yeah, to conclude, it's way better to stay calm and stay focused. Of course, if you are an intraday, a swing trader, then or a crypto holder, then you have to consider it and take into consideration all these movements. If you are a scalper like me, these times are the best to don't get involved in it. I mean, of course, yeah, you can buy here and have like 100 pips in a few minutes, but I mean, where is the pattern? Where is the trend? Look at this candle, 50-75 pips in a blip, and then just going there. I mean, where do you enter? Honestly, there's too much volatility, in my opinion. You don't know if it's going up, if it's reacting over here. So you're going to multiple rejections. So for me, I don't really like to scalp in these trends, especially on the weekends. But this is, I just wanted to do a brief analysis to try to understand why price went here, if it was sort of a flash crash, if it was something expected, something that was possible more than expected. And I showed you that, yes, this scenario was absolutely possible due to the huge volatility that is on Bitcoin. This is the cryptocurrencies right now are very, very huge. Possibility for gives you a lot of opportunities to enter in these high volatile markets. It's just that these daily candles are crazy. If we go on the hourly, I mean, it's in 2 hours it did everything at 6 a.m. Central European time. Yes. Okay, guys. See you.